Hey folks, Zach with Abre taking a couple moments to explain our 360 framework. We think of organizing students and understanding them from different levels and different views, and we like to follow the natural organization of a school district. We group student data by the District 360, School 360, Class 360, and Student 360. Let's take a couple minutes here to dive in to see what we mean. Let's go ahead and start with the Student 360. The intent behind the Student 360 is to bring all the information about a student into one location, so you're not going to multiple different sources to find things. And who can see this? Well, really, other educators, teachers, admins. You can make this available to family members or even the student themselves. If I were to go through this, and I won't in great detail, but I can come here and I see things like schedule, attendance, electronic cumulative folder, portfolios, etc. Moving from left to right, I can see many different components. For example, I may want to go ahead and see third-party assessment data that's pertinent to DAISY. We can host it all within Abre. I can see things like behavior, we can bring in grades, we can do wellness, we can even do things like education plans. So really, there is a ton of information right here that is part of the Student 360 that comes from various sources, gets funneled into Abre, and then we make it easily accessible in the Student 360 view. Now, going next level, we go up to the Class 360, where in the Class 360, what we're doing is we're creating various class reports. What this means is if I'm a teacher and I have kids rostered to me, I might want to come in and see, what is the enrollment of students in my various classes? And I can go ahead and filter by academic term, by classes. I can actually create my own caseloads of students and sift and see this information. This can be exceptionally helpful for things like enrollment, or really one of the more popular ones, start thinking about early warning systems. If I want to start grouping kids into early warning groups, maybe tier 3 or tier 2 interventions. So I could come in here and actually see pretty quickly which ones are at risk and not risk and why, and these are my students. So this is called the Class 360. And again, I want to emphasize there can be lots of different visualizations associated with the Class 360, but the teacher can go ahead and see all their students or created caseloads of students to see all the data rolled up. Moving on to the next part is the building, and really the building is a subset of the District 360, where I can come in and actually see any type of data that has come into Abre to answer questions that you need to be answered to help improve outcomes. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a fairly popular one, and that's to think of like strategic plans, which we want to go ahead and see how well are we actually achieving the goals that a board and the district leadership has set. So here's an example of a strategic plan where you have a couple goals called, for this one right here, increase ELA and mathematics scores, increase high school graduation rates, etc. All this is information, again, that funnels into Abre, and then we can go ahead and create a building 360 where I'm just going to see this data broken down by the building. So this is used by principals or assistant principals, and they're only going to see data pertinent to their buildings. Or we can go next level and actually create this for the entire district so that superintendents, cabinets, etc., or even boards are going ahead and seeing this information. You can see we have quite a few different types of visualizations for the district and the building 360. So that's an overview, again, of how we think about data in the 360 framework. If you'd like to learn more about how we get data, what types of dashboards, etc., please visit us at abre.com.